Hello and welcome in, guys. We are doing a solar eclipse reading. Total solar eclipse in Aries. So this is coming up on April 8th. I've spoken in readings, I don't know, a couple weeks ago now. And you can see on the thumbnail, one of them or a couple of them have a picture of the United States. And it shows the A across the United States, okay? I'll try to show it without, like, getting... So you see the letter A. Okay, so that represents 3 eclipses. It forms the Canaanite letter Aleph, okay? And that, you know, the Hebrew... basically adopted that that alphabet. So it's a historical event in so many different ways, and I will do a separate reading on that where I'm probably going to use my laptop and show you some interesting factoids, okay? But we'll just get into the actual reading around the solar eclipse coming up over the United States on April 8th. Okay, it'll be in California. I know we'll get to see like 50%, something like that, a little bit more. Yeah, so there's a lot of fear, a lot of doom and gloom going around. I do not get that energy. I get more of an energy of some sort of exposure. Okay, I've done some readings on it. Air seems to be prevalent. Also, remember that these events, astrology is really like a clock, okay? It represents energies, planets, or archetypes, which is like the macrocosm. And we are the microcosm. It's how we interact with those energies. So it's potentials. It's up for interpretation. How do we interact with them, okay? In every ancient text, of course, they're all subject to interpretation, but it's like the same stories. Literally the same stories, just different characters, different time periods, different regions. For instance, Easter, right? We just had Easter Sunday. Easter, East Star, okay? The morning star. It's Venus. Venus, also called Inanna in the Mesopotamian, Sumerian region. Ishtar, known in the Akkadian, Babylonian, and Assyrian group, or people group. Esther, I don't know how to pronounce it right. It's Eostre, which is the Anglo-Saxon version, and Astarte, which is from the Kemetic Moors. It's the same. It's the same stories, okay? And you know, if you get into that stuff, it's quite mind-blowing, okay? So the astrology is interesting in that it is happening at 19 degrees Aries. It'll also be conjunct Chiron, which is the wounded healer. This is happening just above Cetus, which is a constellation just under Pisces. And if you look in Vedic astrology, this eclipse is actually happening on the cord of discord. I guess it's called, yeah. Anyway, so it's significant in that I like to look at things from, like, because I've learned there's a lot of stories, biblical stories that have been written thousands and thousands of years before, you know, you start to question everything. So for me, it's about, like, going back is important here. And I can't think of something more ancient that we can rely on. Even the ancients relied on the stars. They navigated by the moon, the stars. So anyway, let's see what's going on in this reading. What did I want to say? Yeah, it's so interesting how connected we are, and yet we think we're so different. If you think about how we interact with God or Supreme Being or the universe or Source, Prime Creator, whatever you call that entity. It's really energy, right? Christians call it prayer, interacting with that energy. Spiritualists would call it a meditation or manifestation. A witch would call it a spell. Quantum physicists would call it quantum entanglement. It's how you interact or commune with the divine. Basically to shape your reality, right? Which is what? Manipulating energy. And God is energy. Oh, I hope this is interesting to someone out there. So the other interesting thing about this solar eclipse, I don't think I brought up in other readings, is CERN is going to be firing up their Large Hadron Collider. I think it's been charged up already, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's the big news. They want to... there's a lot of speculation around this, but it's basically, playing God on some level, maybe interacting with the universe in an unnatural way to create something. But so lots of interesting stuff. Oh, NASA is launching 3 rockets into the shadow of the moon during the eclipse, and they've named them Apep, which is it's an ancient Egyptian snake god, serpent, that was known. Oops, I just got a couple cards. Look at that, the fox. How interesting. It was the god of darkness and disorder. Let me find the card that went on the ground. Yeah, and so the story goes with Apep. He wanted to basically swallow the sun. The sun being Ra, the solar deity, okay, the bringer of light. And the serpent, Apep, lord of darkness and disorder. And so NASA's sending these up there. They do look at these names. They do, if you look at any of these like supposed otherworldly missions, they're always named something funny that has to do with ancient mythology, right? Okay, so we have 14 with the fox and 38 with the bridges. I do feel like there will be, a lot of disclosure, enlightenment coming out for us to consider. The fox is a card of, we'll get some other energies. I'm going to read these to you just so that we have some context. The energy has been crazy, guys, so please be grounding yourselves. Super important right now. It's probably going to be a little bit of a wild ride. Typically and historically, astrologically, eclipses do tend to bring earthquakes. Not during, but after. Several weeks, possibly. And that New Madrid fault line that happens to be right on this path of the eclipse this April 8th. There's some energy around that, interestingly, because the eclipse that passed from Salem, Oregon, mind you, it went through like 7 Salems, all the way out through South Carolina. What was I getting at with that? So we have the Oregon to Salem, or Oregon passed through 7 Salems, right, from Oregon to South Carolina on August 21st, 2017. And then on October 13th, we had a partial solar eclipse of 2023, October 13th, 2023, from Salem, again, Oregon, through Texas. And now we have this one coming up April 8th from Texas up through Maine, and it's going through like 7 cities named Nineveh. Also one in like Nova Scotia. And interestingly enough, in the Northeast, there's been all these bridges, right, that have been, I'm noticing these bridges. There have been all these bridges in that area, even one today or yesterday. Same thing happened in Amsterdam. There's literally 3 that happened on March 26th, 2024, okay? What's happening, guys, is things are coming to light. Old systems are falling apart, and the establishment is absolutely losing control. Will they do some shit? Yes. Okay, yeah, there's too much. It's a ritual at this point, right? It's all of these things. It's about energy, though. So super important to keep your energy, like I'm looking at her, thinking of being very thoughtful, very discerning about, yeah, what needs to go, what stays, what anchors you into this reality. Okay, because there's some sneakiness afoot. I'm not going to read them to you. I'm just going to go with the tarot today. Yeah, so I'm going to do a different spread today. Something just fell in my lap. Hold on. Anything that happens in a reading, I guess, it's all up for grabs. There's even more weirdness around this eclipse. It's just, I have to do a whole video on it. The cicadas, 2 broods of cicadas. It's the 7 of Cups. So there could be some confusion, okay? A little bit of chaos. It seems like it's almost planned, right? With the snake deity Apep. You just can't make some of this stuff up, okay? So 2 broods of cicadas are coming, I guess they come up from the ground, and one of them, they do this in cycles. I know it happens every year in, for different broods, but these 2 particular broods apparently are coming up the same time. One of them, it's a 17-year cycle, and the other one, I want to say it was like a 12. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I mean, some just craziness, okay? But I do feel like this is like a mass awakening event. It may leave people a little confused. But I feel like it will reveal a lot of things. I've done a few readings on it so far, and I get more of an energy of there will be light being brought. Okay, maybe some sort of communications or something. I was even telling my son, and sometimes I get these little weird stories in my, and I don't know that it's like a channel, and I don't, say it ahead of time, but I've started doing that because it's kind of funny. But what if our phones, what if everything that's been censored just got uncensored like that? And the feed that everyone started receiving was things that weren't being revealed, okay, prior. Yeah, causing confusion. Let's see. All right, we're going to do a different spread here. What is the past energy around this eclipse? Past around the eclipse, Spirit. What do they need to know? What do we all need to know? Past energy around the eclipse. Yeah, I would honestly, just in that area, especially the Northeast, just with all the bridge issues that seem to be happening all at once. But it is true astrologically. Oh, and then there's this comet that's coming through as well at the same time as the solar eclipse. This comet is, it's like I forget the whole name of it, but its nickname is the Devil Comet because it's literally, I think, 100 miles long, 3 Mount Everests, it has the way the energy comes off of it. It looks like horns, apparently. So, I mean, I didn't think it looked quite like that, but whatever, right? So the Emperor and the Two of Coins. So the Emperor, to me, it's like a balance of power. Even the Emperor is holding two different staffs in this energy. And there's victory and success, moving forward from, you know, feeling kind of distraught, feeling like things haven't been working out. The Four of Cups is, of course, an energy of contemplation, apathy. We're moving away from that. Okay. I don't know how this is going to lay out here, so we'll see if I can. Present energy regarding the eclipse for the collective. It's like a balance of power. Maybe it's actually the solar flash. What is present energy? What is the present energy? Thank you. The Eight of Wands. So things are moving forward quickly. Yeah. Again, I feel like a lot of hidden things are going to be coming out, okay? Maybe a lot of painful truths, but things are moving forward rapidly. The Eight of Wands is an energy of progression, right? It's movement, change, okay? It's also a card of communication. There are birds in this deck. All right. Future energy. Oh, Judgment. Boom, boom, boom. Dang. There's a reckoning. A reckoning. And we're reading for this eclipse. My ears are going off, okay? Wow. I feel like this is good, though. The Three of Cups is an energy of celebration, okay? I feel like there's something being uncovered. The Judgment card ultimately is about, like, you know, absolution. But there's definitely an awakening. You could feel like time is speeding up. Yeah, this is also people seeing each other from a higher perspective. I feel like we've also been very isolated, you know, this is about coming together, okay? What's hidden? Oh no, wait, yeah, what's hidden? There's a rebirth here. What's hidden that we need to know with the eclipse? What's hidden that we need to know? Oh, Palace of Cups. And the Six of Coins. And the Eight of Wands. So this could be the Palace of Cups. I should have pulled these. I wasn't thinking about that. But this is, you know, in this deck, this represents real estate, okay, by water with the Cups energy. And you can see this is like underwater. I wonder, oh, wow. there could be some disclosure about underwater transport, that kind of thing, especially with all this other stuff coming out. I don't want to get into all that. I'll get into that in another reading with the P. Diddy situation. But with the island situation, there's definitely underwater travel, okay? This information could be coming. But I feel like that I'll have to clarify these. I want to, be very careful with this reading because there's a lot of fear around it. But I have not gotten that at all, okay? There's, especially amongst the Christian community. I'm like, God, people, why are you telling people this is the last solar eclipse and stuff like that? What's wrong with you? If it is, I'm sure as hell not sitting here watching a video about it, God. Remember Y2K? Everything was like, come on, we have these manufactured crises all the time. What about COVID? Think about it. All right. I feel like their balance will be restored here, though, as well. Okay, the Palace of Cups again. If there's, because I did bring up that, the waterways and stuff like that. But the Six of Coins is bringing things into balance. Advice or future. What's to come? Ooh, death. What's to come? Death with the Palace of Coins. This is earth energy. This to me is like, and the Ten of Cups. I feel like the transformation, we're going to celebrate this. This is about, there's a major transformation here coming, okay? It can feel like you're dying, okay? Even financially, your home, how you feel abundant, okay? Again, could have to do with your family. I just saw that too. But I feel like there's an energy of, again, celebration here and the Star. Okay, so whatever has been sneaky or, deceptive, I feel like that there's going to be a light shed on this. Yeah. This represents major transformation. Look at that. We have the Judgment and the Death card. Give me one more on advice or future with the Death card. Look at, and the snake. And literally, doesn't this look like an eclipse? If this dark guy is the moon, right? And that would be the sun, even though I know that's probably the moon in this, and the snake, how interesting. Scorpio energy. This is about a big change. Let me get one more for future or advice. Future advice, thank you. Three of Coins, okay. People will work together. I almost said that when I was looking at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like there will be an energy of like, I honestly feel like we're, society in general, the world really has, is going to need to or is going through a near-death experience on some level. Whether you're a part of, just in your regular family, have been dealing with a lot of death, whether you've had your own like transformation, you're already aware of these things, and, maybe you've already attained a certain level of enlightenment about what is truly going on in the world right now. But it feels like, this, we'll come together, we'll work together, okay? The Three of Coins is a card of cooperation and teamwork, rebuilding. Yeah, and this will be quickly as well. All right. Give me an outcome, please. Outcome. The Five of Swords. Damn. And the Seven of Wands. So, yeah, I do feel like I was getting air energy with this. I wish these showed up. Oh, there we go. I was getting air energy, and which, you know, can represent communication. In this particular deck, where's my book? There's a certain energy of, you know, this is Venus in Aquarius, which is interesting. The Five of Swords is an energy of deception, conflict, tension. I kind of want one more. Let me just do one more, or I'll do the final part of the layout, and then we'll clarify. Sorry, if you read cards, I just wanted to make sure you could see them. All right. I'm going to shuffle real quick, and then I'm asking for, this is like the whole tree. This is the tree summed up in 2 cards for the solar eclipse over North America. Well, it actually, you know, goes over Mexico too, and through Nova Scotia. Yeah, I think there's even a Nineveh in Nova Scotia as well. So it's technically, anyway, let's see. I don't know why I'm cutting, but can I have 2 cards? Ace of Coins, very nice. There's an opportunity here, okay? Have faith. I do feel like it's super important to have faith in humanity right now. Okay? There's more good ones than there are bad. Sometimes I think the whole system is it's so inverted. If you think about everything, it's inverted, right? The masses far outnumber the people that basically tell you what you're going to do and how you're going to live. Is that what you bargained for in this lifetime? One more card, Spirit. Ace of Coins. This is a new opportunity. This is about manifestation. This is about feeling grounded and stable. There's something new. Okay, Pentacles is real world. It's, you know, this could be wealth, health, and the Moon. Interesting. Page of Wands. There's some unexpected good news, I feel, about our prosperity, wealth, and wow, and the Ace of Wands at the bottom. I've been kind of getting in some of my readings like an energy not to push on certain things, which is not normal for me. So I don't know if other people experience that, but yeah, so the Moon is, I feel like there's good news here. The Page of Wands is good news, and he has 4 wands in this deck. Okay, this represents stability here. especially with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely victory, success, celebration. Very nice. All right, let's clarify and see what we get. Yeah, the energy around this whole thing has like had me, like I had to like take a break because it's just too much. I was watching so much stuff just to get different perspectives, and I like to be open-minded. I do have a background working at a church, a mega church, in fact, for many years in ministry, all that great stuff. So, but I have just come to learn so much about so many ancient texts that you can't. There's nothing new under the sun, my friends, that is in the Bible. And there's truly not. So I like to trace things back to, you know, the oldest versions of things, what the ancients had to say. There's a quote about if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Right? It only takes like a generation to wipe out a whole, you know, you can change reality. Some people think that that's whole, you know, the Mandela effect and the CERN playing with timelines possibly, opening portals possibly. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sending you so much love. This reading it feels so heavy to me because I've just researched a lot of the stuff, and I'm not getting that it is bad at all. Okay, there could be some conflicts for sure, because it is like I feel like it's a near-death experience for some. A lot of people think that Jesus is literally coming back and gonna swoop us up in the sky. So yeah, anyway, let's see. What's the Emperor and the Two of Coins? And firmly, I do believe that we are truly watching a movie right now, okay? I feel like because even the way the Eclipse, it first forms an X, okay, with the path of totality. But then that turns into an A, which is the Aleph, and the X is the Tav. Tav is the end, Aleph is the beginning. So I feel like the end, and 2017 was significant in that there was some disclosure that had come around that time, and then kind of, was repressed, suppressed, labeled, stuffed somewhere, hidden, I don't know, shadow banned, whatever you want to call it. And I came upon a lot of information that, was incredible, okay? And a lot of people wouldn't believe it, even if I, went on about that now. But it's been coming out, and it's the craziest, stuff. And I think that will be really where this kind of, it's almost like once you realize there are too many coincidences, there are none, right? Also understanding that we're all on a different timeline with all of this. Okay, so some people maybe have already come aware of certain things, this awakening that's going on with the Judgment and the Death card I'm seeing here. It can be very earth-shattering because it's literally, the death of an old way of doing things, belief systems, all of it, okay? Let's see, what's the Emperor and the Three of Coins? Past. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. The Emperor just flew out again. Wow. What's there? The Chariot. And that came out, I believe, with the Emperor and the Two of Coins as well. It's like a balance of power. And the King of Wands with the Judgment and the Sun. Again, I feel like this is a balance of power. There's maybe, you know, I feel like there's healing around this. The other thing about this eclipse that drives me mad is hearing about the eye protection thing, which it makes absolutely no sense for one reason. Okay, I'm in California, so we'll be seeing like 50-some%. So are you meaning to tell me that whole time we're not to look at the sun without those? Where are these things manufactured anyway that people are getting these solar lenses to look at? Is it coming from the same place that you got your masks from? Because I would wonder about that. Secondly, I sun gaze every single day. I don't know. I'm not buying the whole... you need a special lens even for your freaking telescope and all of it. I don't know. There are certain things about... I don't know how telescopes are made, so I'm not giving any, you know, kind of advice. But I would think if it was so blinding all these years, all over the world, you mean to tell me there hasn't been a slew of people that have gone blind? If that's what they're telling us. And then you're going to launch rockets into the sky. Like, well, nobody's going to want to miss that. So what? I'm just expecting something. I don't know what's going on, but tell me more. Two Emperors and the Two of Coins. Interesting. And the Fool. And Judgment again. And this is our future energy. Notice that the Fool, all of them have their hands out, okay? Well, I'm not going to pick them up because it's going to make a mess. But the Two of Coins here with the Fool, which represents new beginnings. And, you know, there's like a, you know, it can be a risk, but I feel like there's balance. There's an energy of balance here, balance of power. It's like there's been a judgment made. I feel like, yeah. All right. What's the Eight of Wands? This is our present energy, moving forward rapidly. This is about communication. What's the Eight of Wands in the current energy? Whoa. Ace of Swords, yes. And the Queen of... Okay, I'm the King of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a little bit different. Sorry if you're a fire sign. I'm not... I feel like any kind of... Because these would be the magicians of the deck, right? And we have... we don't have the Magician out here, but... Well, there's a history of the Fool... well, with the Emperor... right? And the Magician, actually. Interesting. Okay, with the Ace of Swords and the King of Wands. I feel like this is, yeah, if there's been anything that's I'm getting a little deceptive. She's cloaked here. Okay, that will definitely be coming to the light here. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords showing up. So that is an energy of truth, an aha moment. And I feel like people are, with the King of King of Fire here, I feel like people are hungry for it. People have a gut instinct about it. Tell me about the Judgment future. April 8th eclipse. Oh. The Star. Beautiful. This is, and the Six of Swords, very nice. This is about healing. The Star in this deck. It's about hope. It's an energy of renewal, and the Judgment is renewal. It's rebirth. So this is also keep your focus, I'm getting on, you know, the highest wish for the whole collective. Okay, this is also, for me, looking at this again with the emperors here, it's about us embodying that energy that we are optimistic, first of all, with the Fool energy, optimistic about things coming into balance. Okay, I feel like we're moving forward with clarity and clarity of purpose. This is about, it's about in the future. I feel like there's a rebirth here that allows us to move out of this Five of Swords energy. But of course, there will always be people that don't see things as they are, and that's one of the hardest things to realize as well. Is that when you need to, you know, make judgments that move yourself onto calmer waters. Yeah, look at that. Again, this is, there's deception. I feel like there's, again, some enlightenment, something coming crashing down, but we're moving smoothly, sailing forward. Tell me about the Palace of Cups. What's the Palace of Cups? Hidden. Yeah, this is, it feels like, you know, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands now. Again, same cards. So the Ten of Pentacles has to do with our legacy. It feels like this is home, okay? Like in the hidden, this feels like things will be balanced at home. I mean, the Palace of Cups, literally anyone that lives by water. Everybody, we all have water, right? So, I mean, I guess that could be anywhere. We're all surrounded by water. Interesting. Tell me about the Six of Coins. What's hidden? The Six of Coins is about generosity and reciprocity as well. Okay? And with the Ten of Pentacles, this is an abundance of that. This is, you know, feeling like you have plenty. Everyone has plenty. There's enough to share. Yeah, I feel like the Two of Wands as what's hidden. I feel like there may be, you know, there's a path definitely lighting up very clearly. Very clearly. And it really is about balance and equality, reciprocity. There's enough abundance for everyone. There could be a lot of money associated with places around the water as well, okay? Well, there's a lot, a whole lot. That could be coming to light. I'm being really drawn to the light in this pentacle right here. Interesting. Okay, give me the Death card. For the future. Oh, Very nice. Okay. So the Ten of Cups, again, this has to do with, having it all. What's hidden is the Ten of Pentacles, and we have this is the future energy, okay? With the Death card, there's major changes going on, but it's represents a lot of happiness for everyone. There's an energy of working together, of harmony, looking at things differently, seeing things differently. Yeah, even really focusing on what we can create, so we can create balance here. What's the Three of Coins? Future. There could be a lot of change in families as well, if there's a lot of fighting. I feel like there will be a lot of people that don't maybe see the same eye to eye. What's the Three of Coins? But we have an energy of building toward I'm getting a better tomorrow. I know it sounds corny. I don't know, for some reason the yellow in these cards is really standing out to me, particularly in the Six of Coins, the Judgment, and this Emperor over here. Three of Cups. Yeah, there's an energy of the collective coming together, okay? Families coming together, big transformations going on. Again, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is about our determination, our will, having this strength. Even on a spiritual level, the King and Queen of Wands would be very spiritual. Very visionary, entrepreneurial. Tell me about the Five of Swords as the outcome. I kind of wanted to read that one from and Judgment. Okay. Wow. Leads us right back here to the future. I'm getting that, yeah, it will be our choice for sure. Okay, everything is. But we're being given an opportunity for something new. And it feels like this is the time where things that were maybe deceptive. The Five of Swords is an energy of wanting to win at all costs. Okay, it's an energy of but in this particular deck, I am going to look it up. Okay. It can be a humiliating defeat, either our own or one which we inflict on someone else. The kind of person who must always be right. A defeat that life or circumstance hands us, which we are helpless against. Interesting. With the Judgment, and this is the future energy, with the Judgment, with the Star. So I feel like there is a reckoning here about anything that has been hidden from us. Okay, it's like being called out. This particular Judgment card is like, hark the herald angels are singing out loud for everyone to hear, calling out whatever deception has been going on. Very interesting. Yep. Knight of Swords, again, about communication. Rapid communication. And the Page of Swords. More communication with the Four of Pentacles. This is communication that's been withheld, and it's coming. It's coming right now. right now with the Eight of Wands. Okay, tell me about the Ace of Coins. I wanted 2 cards. Oh, I got these together, huh? Okay. Give me the Ace of Coins. This is the whole tree here summed up in, it should be 2 cards, but we're doing 3. Ace of Coins, please. Guys, if you like this reading, please do hit the thumbs up. What was I going to say? Yeah. Comment. I love your feedback, and I'd love to interact with you, especially about this topic of the solar eclipse. What else was I going to say? Oh, I don't even know if I said my name is Miss Karen. This is Zen Den Tarot. Welcome in and welcome back. I appreciate you being here. If you're interested in a private reading with me, you can check out my website at zendentarot.com, and there's going to be a link in the description box below. And as soon as I get the other reading out, where I give more of the details, I'll figure out how to link it or do whatever with that. Put it in the description box. So let's finish up here, Spirit, for all of the beautiful souls out there. I hope you guys are taking it easy on yourself. The solar energy has been crazy. The Schumann resonance has been whiting out. So it's not just, it's stuff literally going on with the energy, the vibration of our planet. So you could be feeling this as well. It does feel quite, I don't know, a little intense. Tell me about the Ace of Coins for the collective. There's a sudden opportunity with the Tower and the Devil. Oh, wow. And the Empress and the King of Swords. Again, I feel like there's going to be, I feel like with the Tower here, it's like unexpected change, right? But this presents a new opportunity. A new opportunity of, finances. This could have to do with just, God, this could be like financial windfall even. How interesting. Again, with the Devil at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this can be something outed as well in terms of systems that are, it's almost like things that weren't built correctly the first time have to go so that they can be rebuilt with the Ace of Coins in something that's grounded and stable. Tell me about the Moon. And this is karmic. Tell me about the Moon for the collective. This feels like, that it's the wolves, like if you have, or a wolf and the dog, which one will win? The one you feed, right? What's the Moon for the collective, please? Oh, nice. Queen of Pentacles. Very nurturing, very stable energy with the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. This has to do financial. I wonder if it could be the reset. Interesting. Things are definitely changing here. Especially if you've done the work, and I'm getting inner work, okay? This is also a card of intuition, following your intuition about what feels stable, what you want to nurture. What's the Page of Wands? This could be sudden hidden wealth. That's so funny. I keep getting that. Temperance. Temperance is all about things, fire and water, things coming into balance. Alchemy. Again, I feel like things that were hidden will be revealed. This is a card of coming together. Okay, the Temperance card is, and again, I was getting around, this is family as well. Almost like everyone feeling like they're part of a greater, you know, we're all joined by water after all. Yeah, I feel like with the Two of Swords, it looks like, see the moon in that Two of Swords as well? There's a need to follow your intuition here as well, okay? Because the Two of Swords is, you know, maybe not having all the information. I feel like that's going to be unveiled here. Again, look at that moon in the Temperance card. And it's supposed to be blood moon. There's a whole thing with Purim and the next blood moons. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, collective. I hope this helps you alleviate any fears that you might have. Please don't be fearful. Don't feed this any energy. That's what the whole thing is about. Okay? If there are things that happen, please know that there are rituals that happen when these astrological events align. It's been this way for a very, very long time. Okay, but we have an opportunity with this awakening, okay, to see a better world for ourselves. And I feel like it's totally possible to bring things into balance here. There's enough abundance on this planet for everyone. And there's an energy of coming together and collaborating, celebrating, family, feeling emotionally whole. Again, I'm not getting anything terrifying, but there will be some psyop stuff. There will probably be some real stuff as well. Connect the dots. If you have any questions, please leave me comments. I would love to. I go deep diving in this stuff. It's just hard to read sometimes. I think I should just do videos on that once in a while. But anyway, I am sending each and every one of you so much love. Please know that we're going to be all right. You need to stay in a high vibration. Do not feed any negative energy to any of the controllers here that we may have been dealing with in the past. Okay, this is all coming into balance. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Again, sending you tons of love. Take the best care of you. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, all that great stuff. Another hug. Take the best care until next time.